Hello YouTube! I wanted an excuse to talk about Total Drama again, and I thought I'd try something different and do one of these tier makers with all the characters. And I haven't gone through and done like full rundown of all the Total Drama characters since I reviewed all the seasons. So here we are. Should be fun. I'm not sure how I'm gonna edit this. This is an experiment, but I've got the tiers S, A, B, C, D, F. I thought about making a special tier for #1 character, but it takes up too much room on the screen, so I'm not doing that. I'll give some priority in the rows, but that feels pretty time consuming, so we'll see how this goes. So I've got Gwen here first, and that's a hard character to rank first. I think I'm just gonna skip ahead to Heather because I see her in #3, and I'm just gonna put her right in S just to set a baseline. And I'm pretty sure I know where to put Owen too, so I'm gonna put him in D. I thought about putting him in F, but I remember I like him in the Ridonculous Race, so that just seems easy. And I have no issue skipping around where I see fit. Oh, you know what? Here, #1, Courtney. That's my favorite character, so she's going right at the top. Easy. There we have it. If I could make a #1 tier, Courtney would be there. But like, what's not to love about Heather, really? She has the perfect 3-season arc. Every season she gives us something different, something fresh. Of course she's going to S tier. But now I'm back to Gwen. And I think I'm gonna put Gwen in C for now. I think it would be unfair to put her lower, but I also don't like her, so I don't want to put her higher. There she is. And you know what? I think that's the same case for Duncan. I do like him in the first season, but after that, I just don't really care. And having those two right beside each other is very fitting. Lindsay. I see a case to put Lindsay in S, but I'm gonna be really tight on S. I might move her up later, but I think Lindsay's gonna go in A. Okay, next is Jeff. That's a tricky one. I don't have many thoughts on Jeff when he's actually participating, and then when he's a host, he's kind of full of himself. And then in the Redonculous Race, I think he got a very undeserved win. I think I'll put Jeff in C tier for now. Bridget, I don't know. She's not A tier for sure, but I do like her. B for Bridget. Simple enough. Oh, Lashana. Easy A. Easily. She never got that much focus to really earn S tier, but she's iconic and the most robbed character in the show. There could be some debate on that, but that's not what we're here for. Okay, Beth, another winner I don't really care for. I almost feel like I could put her in D, but I think I'll put her in C. That looks appropriate. I might move her back down later. Like, I know I'm gonna put Revenge of the Island characters and Pahkitew Island characters in here later, and I'm like, you guys are gonna take up the bottom spots, so let me be a little fair to Beth. Noah, he can go in B. He had a good outing in Redonculous Race, and he was fine in his other seasons, just not a standout. He's very solid. And DJ, he's pretty solid too. He has some controversial seasons, but I think he's fitting of B tier. Cody. I almost want to put him in F tier just because I think he's had so many episodes of the show and he's not given me anything to work with. I'll put him in D tier. Yeah. Oh, here's my first F tier, Harold. And that's just purely me being petty. Like, I should probably put him in D tier, but Courtney's my favorite character and I'm still holding out pettiness over how he did Courtney in the first season. So I'm gonna put him in F tier and it's my list, so that's valid. Izzy, the chaos. I'm gonna put her in A. I just love the dose of chaos she brings to any season. She's fantastic. Oh, Tyler. Oh, I don't know. I'm torn on Tyler. I could see a case to put him in A tier, B tier, or C tier, but since I'm debating so much between 3, I think I'll just cut my losses and put him in the middle. Ooh, Trent. I almost want to put Trent in F tier, but I just don't have enough strong feelings on him to do that, so I think D tier might be appropriate. Justin, I really enjoy total drama action. I almost want to put him in A tier, but then I look at the characters in A tier and I'm like, is Justin on par with these characters? But then I look at B tier and I'm like, well, Justin's better than Tyler. So do I move Tyler down? This is getting hard. I think what I want to do here, I'm going to put him in A for now. I'll see how I feel later. Eva, she's an early boot and she always serves her purpose. And she got a good laugh out of me. She never really had a prominent run, so she can't go into A, but I feel like I can put her in B. Ezekiel, I'll put him in D. First boot, sexist, loser, whatever. Okay, we've got Sadie and Katie. They're gonna go in the same tier, obviously. Part of me wants to put them in A, just because I find them hilarious and very lovable. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to move Justin down, and I think I'm gonna have to put Sadie and Katie in B tier, but that B tier is looking full. So I'm looking at Tyler and I'm looking at Eva, but I'm just gonna leave them here because I'm sure those lower tiers are gonna fill out with time. Alejandro! I'm not putting him in S. I know a lot of people would put him in S, but that's not me. I know objectively I should probably put him in A, but I'm also like, I really feel his character dragged down a lot of the women. A lot of our OG women were sacrificed to prop him up, and I really take issue with that. So I think I might put him at the top of B tier. Sierra. I could get a lot of hate thrown at me if I put her in A tier. And I really do want to put her in A tier, but I know her character is... I find her so entertaining, but I know her character is flawed. So I'm going to put her in B tier. Right next to Alejandro. That'll get me in trouble. And then Blanley, last but not least for this generation. I love Blanley. I'm tempted to put her in A tier, but I think I'm going to put her in B tier. And I think I'm going to have to do some movement on B tier. I think I'm going to have to pull DJ down, and I'm going to have to pull Tyler down, and I'm going to have to pull Eva down. I'm good with the B tier now. And now that I look at the C tier, I think I'm going to have to pull Beth down. Does this look good to me? This looks okay to me. I think I'll leave it as is for now, and I'll move on to the Revenge of the Island characters. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't want S and A tier to be filled to the brim. I think that's a solid 5 characters. Those would be my top 5 of this generation, so I'm okay with that. First character we've got is Scott. I don't know where I want Scott. I'm not a huge fan of Scott. You know, I think he fits in with those C tier characters. He serves his purpose. I'm not a big fan of him. Like, he can be with Gwen and Duncan. That seems like good company. Mike, F. I think he's just a flawed character. Zoe, I do like her in Revenge of the Island. I have to remember that. It's just so bad in All Stars. And she's one of the biggest flaws with that season, so I think I have to knock her for that. And I think I'll have to put her in C. Oh, Brick. I mean, who doesn't love Brick? I'll put him in B tier. That's fitting company for him. Joe. I can put Joe in A tier. I really do love Joe. I think she is such a refreshing villain. She's not so mean-spirited. She's still got the villainous tendencies and she still fights. But she was respectable when the game was over. She wasn't going out kicking and screaming bitter. Cameron. I used to be a big Cameron fan in Revenge of the Island, but All Stars probably hurt him more than it hurt a lot of characters. So again, I think I could put him in C tier. Ooh, Sam. I'm gonna put Sam in F tier. I don't like Sam at all. Ooh, Dawn. She does not last long. She leaves a good impression, but not the impression of early Boots from Total Drama Island's cast, so I think I could put her in C. Stacy, she serves her purpose as like the first Boot, and I think it's kind of funny. And I think she got kind of done dirty, so I'm not going to put her in F tier, but she can go in D tier. Okay, B. The fact that I'm hesitating so much tells me he can go in D tier. Amaria. I liked Amaria. She brought a lot of energy to the show. She went out really sad, and that sours my opinion on her quite a bit. I'm gonna put her in C tier. Ooh, Dakota. I really did like Dakota for a minute there, but then the Dakotazoid thing happens, and that really sours me on the character pretty much entirely. I think I'm gonna put her in C tier. That C tier is filling up, but I think that's fair, especially with the later seasons. C tier being my average makes sense. I don't know if I'm gonna put anybody else in S tier, really. You know, I keep staring at Jeff in C tier, and I think I want to move Jeff down. I don't know why. I like those other characters more than I like Jeff. You know what? I think I want to move Dawn up too, because of all those Revenge of the Island characters I'm looking at there, she's the one who didn't leave me with a negative impression, so I can give her some credit for that. Now onto the Pahkitew Island cast. I've made my revisions. Sky. She can go in the same tier as Zoe. I think Zoe at her highest was more appealing than Zoe, but Sky was a bit more consistent than Zoe, and she didn't have the whole All-Stars fiasco really dragging her down. Sean! The whole zombie thing is just like, ew. Why are we doing this? I think he can fit in the B tier. Sugar, I think she's hilarious. She's not A tier worthy, but I think I'll put her in B tier. Oh, and Jasmine. I think I could put Jasmine in A tier. I'm really fond of Jasmine. I'd consider her an S tier character if you asked me a few years ago, but I've fallen out of favor with Pahkitew Island a lot. Ooh, Max. I think Max is really funny. I'm gonna put him in B tier. The thing with Pahkitew Island is the season is very comedic. So you gotta take it for what it is. And I got my good laughs out of a good chunk of these characters. So that's why I'm putting characters like Sugar and Max high, because they made me laugh. Scarlet had her moments, and then she went off the walls, and it was too much. I could almost punish her for that and put her in F tier, but I think I'll put her in D tier because I do find her interesting before she goes off the walls. And I guess it is kind of interesting when she goes off the walls, even though it's like stupid. Ooh, Dave, F. Right to F. Topher, F. That was a stupid plot. Ella. I'm gonna put Ella in A. I'm almost tempted to put her in S just because I'm #1 Ella superfan, but I just can't, so I'm gonna put her in A. I'd love to put Ella in the S tier, but I just, objectively, I know I shouldn't, so I won't. But I'm gonna put her like above Jasmine at least. Amy and Sammy. Okay, so Sammy's the one without the mole. I gotta make sure I got him right. I'm shocked I know all these characters' names, honestly. Sammy, oops. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna put Sammy in D tier, and I'm gonna put Amy in F tier. I think that whole plotline was a fail, but I think Sammy was a little bit more compelling. Okay, now I'm forgetting names. We've got this redhead. I forgot your name, so I think that just makes you an F tier character automatically. Like, sorry. Leonard Forcefield. I think Leonard's really funny. I cannot put him in B tier, but I'm gonna put him in C tier just because he gets a good laugh out of me. Another character, I forgot their name. Oh, Beardo. Yeah, he's gonna go in F tier. That's it for Pahkitew Island. That definitely Ooh, that kind of filled up the B tier. Huh. Interesting. I guess I'm more fond of the Pahkitew Island characters than I am the Revenge of the Island characters. They filled up the F tier a lot, the Pahkitew Island characters, but a lot of them went to the B tier. I guess that's just a season where I feel strongly one way or another. Okay, Brody, I'm almost tempted to put him in F tier because I hate him and Jeff winning so much. But I think I'll put him in the same tier as Jeff, and I'll put him beside Jeff because they're buddies. No, the only thing I think of when I think of Brody is I think of, why did you win? You were already eliminated. So I'm gonna put him in F tier. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I guess I accidentally like moved Lightning down in my list earlier when I was like looking at it. So Lightning is here. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna rank Lightning now. I'm gonna put Lightning in C tier as well because he was really annoying, but he had his moments, I guess. Okay, we had our little brief moment there. Now we're on to Ridonculous Race, and Emma and Kitty, I think I'm gonna put them in the S tier. Okay, my screen is filling up, you guys, so this might be a whole process. Bear with me. But I'm gonna put Emma and Kitty in the S tier. I think they were fantastic. They should have won the season. Just such fantastic characters. You know what? I'm putting Lindsay in the S tier as well. I'm gonna put her right beside Emma. I'm okay with everybody else being in A, but Lindsay deserves her flowers. I think Courtney, Heather, and Lindsay are the big three. Okay, Ryan and Stephanie. I love Ryan and Stephanie. I think they were very entertaining. I'm gonna put them in the A tier. I almost wanna put Stephanie in A and Ryan in B, but I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna try to keep the Redonculous pairs together. Okay, we got the Geniuses. They were fine. They can go in D tier. They were not meant to be anything special. We got the Police Cadets. I'm gonna put them in the A tier. Let me just adjust these like that and put the better character in front. The Police Cadets absolutely deserved to win. I was very pleased when they won. MacArthur is a menace, and Sanders was the grounding force. Love Sanders, but they worked as a good pair. They had their moments, but I really did love them, so. Oh, the Rockers, they annoyed the life out of me. They're going in the F tier. Ooh, the Goths. I'm gonna put the Goths in solid B tier. I think they were very funny. You know, I think I'm gonna move Stephanie and Ryan down to B tier. I want them on the same level as the Goths, and I don't think I could put the Goths in A tier. The Adversity Twins, Cameron knockoffs, F tier. Like, please. The Fashions of D tier, they were irrelevant, but they like had their funny moments, I guess. They could have popped more. The mother-daughter duo, I can't remember their names, but I enjoyed them for what they were, so I'm gonna put them in C tier. The Step Brothers, they had like a cute little arc. I can put them in the C tier. Whatever, they can be in the C tier, I don't care. The Tennis Rivals, they were funny first boots. They can be in the D tier. Tammy, distractingly awful, like F tier. The Vegans, I thought they had a very funny plot line. I'm gonna put them in the C tier. And I think I'm gonna move the Step Brothers down. I don't think so. You're not that special. Okay, Carrie and Devin. I'm gonna split these two up. I'm gonna put Devin in the F tier, and I'm gonna put Carrie in the D tier, because I think Devin was playing Carrie the whole time. And Carrie had her little dynamic with Ryan that made her a bit more compelling in my eyes. Well, I don't think Devin had anything going for them, and I was rooting against their team the whole time. So, it fits. The father-son duo. They were entertaining. I'm gonna give them the C tier, but they're nothing to write home about. Jack and Jose. I think I'm gonna split them up too. I think I'm gonna put Jose in the A tier because she was really fantastic, and Jack was good too, but Jose did the heavy lifting on the team, so he's gonna get the B tier. And that's it for Ridonculous Race. Let me look through them again, see if I need to move anything around. No, I'm pretty solid with how things are. I got only 5 people in the S tier. Honestly, I thought I was only gonna put like 3, and I thought I was gonna put Ella, but I gotta hold off. I don't think I need to make any adjustments here. I'm pretty happy with how that is. Let me move you so the girls are by each other. Okay, now we're on to the reboot cast. Priya. I'm gonna put her in the B tier. She's a step above Zoe and Sky. She got a lot of screen time, and it was kind of like, okay, girl, we get it. You're here to stay. But I do love her. I think she's a great character, just not quite A tier. Julia. As time has gone on, I've gotten a little lower on her because I just remember, like, you really didn't have much competition, but I still think she pretty much single-handedly carried the second season, which I don't think was a particularly great season, but she did carry it, so I'm gonna put her in A. But I couldn't put her in S tier. No, like she can be a solid contender for the A tier. And Bowie, I'm gonna put Bowie in the A tier as well. Bowie is a fantastic character. Z, oh, I'm torn between the B tier and the C tier for Z. I really do look back fondly on his first season appearance. I thought he was really funny, but it just kind of became same old in the second season. But I think I'm gonna put him in the B tier just because. Ooh, Wayne. This is a really hard one because if he did not win the show, I'd probably have him high. But he won the show and it was such a terrible win. I almost want to put him in the F tier just out of spite. But I'm going to put him in the D tier because I did like his first season. I can't put him higher than that though. Raj. I really loved Raj in the first season, but the second season, he got dragged into Wayne and just overstaying their welcome as a duo. That drags him down a bit, so I can't put him in the A tier. But I'm going to put him in the B tier. I really love Raj, but... Okay, Ripper, easy F. Not for me. Millie. I love Millie. I'm going to put her in the A tier. I think she was my favorite Reboot character of them all, especially in that first season. I found her hilarious. Oh, Caleb. I could be really harsh and put him in the F tier. And I think I'm going to. Because he really dragged down that second season. Yeah. What else can I say? Oh, Damien. He had a really good run in the second season. It ended poorly. I'm going to put him in the B tier. No, I'm going to put him in the C tier. No, I'm going to put him in the B tier, and I'm just going to put him in the B tier, and I'm going to leave it there for now. MK, I think I'm going to take her up to the A tier. She really did a lot for the second season when it was really struggling. MK helped it out. Emma. Okay, Emma. I'm not sure. She got really stuck in the chase of it all. I don't think she had much to do outside of that. I'm torn between the C tier and the D tier, but I see a few other people. I'm like, you'll probably end up in the D tier, so I'm gonna put her in the C tier. Oh, Axel. Axel, I was thinking about the D tier, but now that I'm really sitting here, I think I might put her in the F tier right beside Ripper. I think she was a total fail of character. Scary Girl, I'm taking her to the A tier. I appreciate her brand of comedy. There we have it, girl. Chase, I'm gonna put Chase in the D tier because he's meant to be a disliked character, but he served that purpose well, so he can be in the D tier. And last but not, I'm not going to rank the host. Last but not least is Nichelle, and I adore Nichelle. She got really screwed in the show, so I'm like, I can't really put you too high. My heart wants her to be in the A tier, and my heart also wants her to be in the B tier. I'm not making another row of the B tier, so if I put Nichelle, I'm going to put Nichelle in the B tier, and I'm going to move somebody down. And I think that somebody is going to have to be Z. Yeah. And I'm going to put Nichelle in Z spot in the B tier. And that'll do it for my rankings. So that is my final ranking. I'll list them all off, those who I can remember their names. In the S tier, I have Courtney, Heather, Lindsay, Emma, and Kitty. In the A tier, I have Lashana, Izzy, Joe, Ella, Jasmine, Sanders, MacArthur, Jose, Millie, Julia, Bowie, MK, Scary Girl. In the B tier, I have Alejandro, Sierra, Bridget, Noah, Justin, Sadie, Katie, Blanley, Brick, Dawn, Sugar, Sean, Max, Stephanie, Ryan, the Goths. I can't remember their names separately. They're the Goths as their own entity. Jose, Priya, Raj, Damien, Nichelle. In the C tier, I have Gwen, Duncan, DJ, Trent. I just called Tyler Trent. Tyler, not Trent. Tyler, Eva, Scott, Zoe, Cameron, Dakota, Anne Maria, Sky, Leonard, Lightning, the mother-daughter duo, the vegans, the father-son duo, Emma, but this one's from the reboot, and Z. Okay, in the D tier, I have Owen, Cody, Trent, Jeff, Ezekiel, Beth, Stacy, B, Scarlett, that Samey, I had to look for them all, oh my gosh, Carrie, the geniuses, the fashion designers, the Step Brothers, the tennis bros, Wayne and Chase. And in the F tier, I have Harold. Harold could be in his own tier, like mega F, but that's beyond the point. Harold, Mike, Sam, Dave, Topher, Amy. I had to look for them all again. Oh my gosh. Is it Rodney? I think so. Beardo, Brody, the Rockers, the Adversity Twins, Tammy, wait, you're Devin. Yeah, I almost called him Chase. Should I just move Chase? No, I'll leave Chase. Ripper, Axel, and Caleb. That was a lot. I'm not sure how this is gonna go in editing. I had fun filling it out though. Oh, opinions. I'm full of opinions. That'll do it for now. I'll definitely be talking about Total Drama again in the future. Love Total Drama. I've got some ideas cooking up. So until next time, stay tuned. Bye!